Wack 100, known for being outspoken and always ready to stir the pot, just dropped some serious details about what really went down when Lil Wayne took aim at Birdman during a performance on tour. The moment sent shockwaves through the rap world, leaving fans, insiders, and even the artists themselves trying to figure out exactly what sparked the diss. What seemed like a random outburst quickly turned into one of the most talked about events in recent hip-hop history. So, what really happened when Lil Wayne used the stage to let his feelings about Birdman fly? Wack 100 claims he's got the inside scoop, and it's way more than anyone imagined. For those who've been following the drama between Lil Wayne and Birdman, this was just another chapter in their long, complicated relationship. For years, the two have been through the highs and lows of the music industry together, but their bond has been tested by personal and professional issues that have kept fans on the edge of their seats. From financial disputes to public disagreements, it's been clear that the father-son image they once projected has been shattered. But what happened on that tour? Why did Lil Wayne take the opportunity, in front of thousands of fans, to throw shade at Birdman? According to Wack 100, the diss wasn't a spontaneous decision. There was a buildup of tension that had been simmering behind the scenes for a long time. Wack, who's known for his connections in the industry and his no-holds-barred commentary, explained that the beef between the two was far from over. He claims that Lil Wayne, while still very much a part of the Cash Money legacy, had been feeling increasingly disrespected by Birdman for years. The issues were deeper than just money. There were personal feelings, years of broken promises, and a lack of trust that had been eating away at their relationship. During the tour, things came to a head. As Lil Wayne stood on stage, surrounded by thousands of screaming fans, Wack 100 claims that the energy in the room was just right for Wayne to finally let loose. According to him, Wayne wasn't trying to disrespect his fans or make a scene for the sake of drama. Instead, he was using the moment to speak his truth, a truth that had been building up for too long. Lil Wayne, in his own way, was taking a stand, not just for himself, but for his career, his legacy, and the people who had supported him throughout the years. He had been silent for too long, and this was his opportunity to say what had been weighing on him. Wack 100 added that there had been a lot of behind-the-scenes conversations leading up to this moment. Lil Wayne had reportedly tried to reach out to Birdman several times, hoping to resolve their issues privately, but those efforts were met with silence or empty promises. Wack claims that Birdman, despite his public image as a powerful figure in the music industry, had been avoiding the tough conversations that needed to happen. For Lil Wayne, this lack of resolution left him with no choice but to air things out in the most public way possible. And that's exactly what happened. The moment on stage wasn't just a diss, it was a message. Lil Wayne was telling the world that he was done being quiet, done being loyal to someone who didn't have his back in return. Wack 100 emphasized that this wasn't about just throwing shade for the sake of drama. It was about standing up for oneself in an industry where loyalty is often tested. Wayne had spent years putting in work for Cash Money, helping build the empire that Birdman now controls, only to feel betrayed by the very person who had been like a father to him. The diss, according to Wack, was Lil Wayne's way of taking back control of his narrative and making sure his voice was heard loud and clear. Wack also went on to explain that, despite what fans might think, this wasn't an isolated incident. The tension between Lil Wayne and Birdman had been building for a long time, with multiple attempts to patch things up falling flat. According to Wack, Lil Wayne had grown tired of waiting for Birdman to act like a true mentor and business partner. He had been left hanging on a number of occasions, from the issues surrounding his contract with Cash Money to the long delay of his album The Carter V. Birdman's promises to release the album were broken repeatedly, and that only added to the rift between them. Wack made it clear that the diss wasn't a random outburst. It was a calculated move. He claimed that Lil Wayne knew exactly what he was doing by using the stage as his platform. It wasn't just about confronting Birdman. It was about showing the world that Lil Wayne was no longer afraid to speak his truth, no longer willing to be controlled or manipulated. The rapper had spent years being silent, trying to keep the peace for the sake of the label and his fans. But in the end, silence only made things worse. The moment on stage was his way of reclaiming his power and refusing to let anyone dictate his narrative. As the news spread, fans and industry insiders alike began to speculate about what this meant for Lil Wayne's future in the industry. Was this the final straw in his relationship with Birdman? Would Wayne finally break free from Cash Money and pursue his career independently? For many, the diss seemed like the beginning of a new chapter for Lil Wayne, a chapter where he would no longer be bound by the strings of his past dealings. Some even predicted that this could be the moment that finally pushes Wayne to release the Carter V the way he had always wanted. The fallout from the diss was immediate, with social media buzzing with reactions from fans, artists, and even other figures in the hip-hop world. Some fans cheered on Lil Wayne, applauding his decision to stand up for himself and call out the people who had wronged him. Others, however, were shocked by the public nature of the conflict, unsure of what it meant for the future of Cash Money Records and Lil Wayne's relationship with Birdman. It was clear, though, that the drama was far from over. This was just the latest twist in an ongoing saga that had fans on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what would happen next. Birdman, for his part, has remained largely silent about the incident. He has yet to publicly respond to Lil Wayne's diss, but many believe that it's only a matter of time before the situation comes to a head. Some speculate that Birdman will try to smooth things over behind closed doors, while others believe that he may take a more aggressive approach in dealing with Lil Wayne's accusations. Whatever happens, though, it's clear that this moment has changed the dynamic between the two artists forever. The bridge between them, once thought to be unbreakable, has now been burned, and it seems unlikely that they will ever return to the relationship they once had. Wack 100's revelation about the diss adds an extra layer of context to what many initially thought was just a spontaneous outburst from Lil Wayne. According to Wack, this wasn't just about airing grievances. It was about asserting control, taking back power, and speaking out against the betrayal that Lil Wayne had felt for so long. It's a story of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption, and it's one that continues to evolve with every new twist. What happened on that stage wasn't just a diss. It was the moment that Lil Wayne finally took control of his own story. The question now is, where does he go from here?